honestly, I never ever thought that I would be saying something like this. Brother, if you have to do anything in order for you to proceed in life, in order for you to take the next step, the next level, do that. No matter what the freaking hell does that take. No matter if it does take for you to quit nofap, no matter if it takes you to give up exercise, no matter whatever it might require you to give up in order for you to get to that next level. Because guess what? That is actually our purpose. That is actually the place where we're supposed to be putting all of our energies into. And don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to quit all these quote-unquote side hustles that you're doing, nofap, semen retention, you know, all the good stuff. But when you have to, just sacrifice them straight. Just sacrifice them straight. If you have to work on yourself, if you have to work on your purpose, just go ahead and sacrifice all that thing. And so this is where we are able to grow, brothers, because I just got to realize it's like if I'd be waking up from a freaking nightmare, brother, I do swear to you, because I had like such a huge chunk of my time, and especially it is so freaking much annoying because it is in the beginning of my 20s that I've been losing time. And I do have the tendency still to lose time, to do things that I think that are productive, but at the end of the day, they are freaking not. And so, for example, if you know my story at this very moment, so basically I'm the guy who have been experimenting with all these self-improvement stuff out there, nofap, meditation, reading, basically all the self-improvement things that are out there. And so through the last year, I pretty much put all of my emphasis on this whole thing of, you know, like monk mode, of working out every single day with, you know, like super religiously, never missing a day, and so on and so forth. And so pretty much where I got to is that I pretty much got days when I was like, hey man, I don't really care about anything, but I have to get those things done. I don't care if, you know, I don't have money, I don't care about anything, but I have to get those things done. And I still do have the tendency to do that, despite of me being in this transition between two of my businesses. So basically I have one business which I'm about to close down, and I'm entering into another business, which is, by the way, a marketing agency. And so it requires a different skill set, or not necessarily different skill set, but different level on different skill sets, which I already do have, but not on that level. The point over here being is that I just simply supposed to be grinding way freaking much more on that thing in the beginning, because I'm fucking not financially where I want to be. I want to be at $100,000 a month profits. That's where I want to be financially, you know, in my 20s. And so what I've got to realize is that I'm fucking not there, you know, and I could be there. And I just got to realize this thing too. It's like, man, if I would have been sticking with the fucking dropshipping, if I would have been the fucking character traits to stick with something, despite of, you know, my Facebook ad account getting shut down, figuring out the way, despite of me not having money, figuring out the way, you know, like getting a fucking loan, brother. And if you're smart with it, like you can figure that thing out, like getting a loan of 10K. And if you're smart enough, you know, like if out of 10K, if you're not completely dumb, I mean, like in some way you're in the business already, then you would have been able to figure out a way to make at least one product a winner, which would have brought you back like way more prosperous to that amount, and you would have been able to pay that thing back, no matter if it would have been from the bank or from your parents, no matter. Now, the point over here is that I was just like so crazy, you know, like narcissistic, that hey man, like I have to solve everything, I don't really have anything about around myself, and I've been just simply telling this fucking BS story for myself that hey man, like you have to grind, you have to do this thing alone, you have to do them, and you have to get the workout session done, you have to get, you know, and this is the freaking BS that I just got to realize. Like, this was perhaps the greatest lesson that I've been blessed to comprehend throughout this journey, is that I'm not alone in this whole shit, man. It's like I don't have to be like a narcissistic motherfucker, and like, do you have a business idea? Are you fucking sure about that? Then risk, like, put fucking skin in the game. You don't have the money, okay, what are your options? You go out there, you will find a job and grind your ass off for 2 or 3 years, which perhaps that opportunity will be fucking gone. Or you will be putting skin in the game and ask for a loan from someone, you know, from the bank. It's super fucking easy. And I'm not talking about, you know, like $1 million loan, but like 10K, for example, or from your parents, or whatever that freaking cat might be. And I do have the opportunity to do both. And I just simply didn't realize those things either. It's like, if you really need capital. But on the other hand, I do not really need capital into that business. But the point over here being is that I just so caught up that I have to do certain things. I have to stick with some kind of ideas. So for example, the physical manifestation of this is that I just, you know, have to work out every single day. I have to be a nofap every single day. No, bro, if you feel like you're fucking stressed, if you feel like you have to give this stress out and you don't really have the time, you know, to chase after girls or something, fucking jerk off, man. I don't care about it. It's like, do that thing, bro. Do your freaking thing. If you feel like you're tired, then don't do sports. Like quit for a fucking week, you know, like get recharged, get the fuck back on the game, and you know, like start growing. For example, I'm doing ketogenic diet and, you know, 1 meal a day. Like I've been doing 1 meal a day like so freaking religiously for at least 9 months, because I thought that, you know, like this will be something that will be freaking changing the whole world, and will be, you know, like I'll be like a semi-god or something if I'm eating 1 meal a day, and I'll be shooting so many videos about it. No one fucking cares about that shit. No one fucking cares about what you're doing, up until the point that you are able to create some kind of value, that you are able to convey value to people. So for example, doing nofap, or excuse me, eating 1 meal a day, it's just simply not that thing. It's like, yes, you can lose weight, but I wasn't talking about the weight loss benefits, because like I've been in shape for more than 2 years or something like that, like in a shape where I want to be at. The point over here, again, I just thought that I would be some. Forget about that. It's like I've been quitting that thing because it just doesn't make any fucking sense. The same thing with nofap, the same thing with, you know, like not going out for, you know, like clubbing or something. I was like, man, so religiously, you know, like I'm not using, I'm only going out. You don't have the time to go out, brother. Like you fucking download Tinder and you fucking, you know, like hook up with a few girls, you go out for a few dates, you find one girl, and you will find a fixed one. You know, like that's it. It's like I'm sacrificing this messed up love life, you know, of chasing girls, and like finding the enjoyment of you know, chasing someone else all the time, to basically one girlfriend, because this is what I have to do, and I need someone, for example. But the same thing with, you know, like friends. It's like, man, like I'm, you know, like I'm so fucking high level. I'm not networking with average people. Like, fuck that shit, bro. It's like you're a fucking, like you're socially becoming, you know, degraded. You can't just like, you know, go out for summer. So these are the things that I haven't been, you know, like realize that, and this is how I'm losing time. This is how I'm wasting time, because I'm just so fucking close-minded that I'm just, you know, concentrating on this thing, because I do think that those are the things which I'm doing, which if I'm doing religiously will be putting me to the place where I want to be at. So therefore I can be at an inner state which I'm craving to achieve by doing all these exercises. And so the biggest lesson here is that is not the thing. That is not the case. We just simply will not be there by doing all this exercise, by doing all these things. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And we have to realize and just grow enough in order for you to be able to understand that those things are not just secondary by nature. The whole thing is to just be on your fucking grind. So I just got to realize, like, so many fucking opportunities. Like one of my first businesses, one of my loves, you know, like I was dropshipping like way back in 2017. I made my first sale. I was like fucking young back then. Like I'm still not old, but you know, like I'm not that young. So the point over here is that I just simply could have been sticking with that shit. And like after that, I made also another store with having, but even bad to talk about it because it feels fucking bad about myself. And I've been just, you know, like down path and here, like stick with the fucking path. The same thing with music creation, brother. I've been quitting, you know, music production because of, hey man, like, you know, like you're supposed to be grinding on your business 120%. You're supposed to be, you know, quitting from everything. Yes, but fuck that shit, brother. I do swear to you that no matter how hard you're grinding, okay, like let's say you have a few months when you have to grind, like let's say 7 days out of, but not like you want to grind, but you have to grind. It's like you fucking have to do it. Okay, like then okay, but like for a few months. But I was like for a year, like more than a year, and I was like, man, at least Sundays, you know, at least Sundays. And so now what I'm doing is that I'm just simply structuring my days. Instead of feeling like me struggling through 3-4 hours because I'm not eating, I'm just like eating properly, go out there, get my shit done, and you know, at the end of the night, you know, like every single time, like after gym, I'm eating, after eating, you know, like before sleep, I'm putting my ass down out there and, you know, like producing music. I fucking love that thing. At least half an hour, or at least 1 hour. I'm sleeping 1 hour less, okay? This is my sacrifice. Just like be on that grind, bro. It's like don't let the shit go. It's like you're living. It's like I just got to realize like time is fucking ticking away. Days are going over, months are going on. I'm not there financially. I'm not there anyway. It's like I'm just like getting lost. I feel like I'm getting lost. And the only thing, and this is what I've got to realize yesterday. Like, I was just like, you know, taking a pee, and I just got to realize, motherfucker, you've got this. You don't have to search for the things. You don't have to search for the purpose of your life. You've been fucking producing music when you were fucking 15. You've been fucking, building a business when you were 17. Like, what the fucking hell are you searching for, man? Like, these are the things that you've been so freaking much enthusiastic before all of you understanding this social game, this money game, this all the BS. These are the things that you've been truly interested in, like reading, meditation, building business, and music. Like, these are the things that you have to revolve around. Like, don't fucking, like act that you are lost. Like, motherfucker, what the fucking hell are you talking about? And we do all have these things. And when we're down bad, it's like take down the BS, bro. It's like get back to the check and go, because time is ticking by, brothers. Love.